Tanekamara. My name is Sid. Well then, never mind. Screw my intro, I guess. This is Sonic Relighted. It's a fan game created using coffee. I mean, Godot. You get it. Good, it's recognizing my controller. That's always a decent start.
All right.
Nice, we're arriving. It was about time for us to fly together.
What?
What the?
No way!
No way! It can't be! I can't see anything with this blizzard. We'll have to do an emergency landing. Tornado, keep yourself out there.
Careful,
Hold on
buddy.
tight. Sonic Relighted as a game is surprisingly inspired by Sonic 3D Blast. Its level layouts end up being, well, as you can tell here, very much inspired by it. According to the demo page, there are supposedly two different types of stages, classic and modern, whatever that means. I guess we'll find that out shortly. That's an interesting take on Orbulon, I believe it might be called. Kinda interesting that the rings don't exactly bounce away. And the look of it, 2 buttons. Okay, good to know. And for whatever reason, this penguin is interactable. Okay. Never mind, 3 buttons. There's a button to actually force you to walk. That's actually a really good idea, because I've had many an issue with how to control Sonic in 3D Blast. I've always felt that it's a little tricky guiding him to where you need to go. And even when you do it, you get moments like that when you just fly off the edge of a cliff without any warning or reason. At least by slowing down, it can be a bit easier to orient yourself and mouse on the screen. It's a whole lot easier to orient yourself and make more careful movements. That, on the other hand, is a bit of an issue. This cliff is blocking my vision. If there's something around there, I can't see what it is. And I just realized I can pan the camera, so never mind. Issue fixed. Though it looks like the camera has 4 specific angles at 90-degree rotations. Okay, that makes sense, considering it's an isometric Sonic game. So that means I'm gonna have to get used to panning the camera about. Also, I'll go into more detail about this when I actually get around to on stream. I might sound a little different today. That's specifically because I'm testing out a new mic. That's the short story of it, and we're gonna stick with that for now. In the meantime, what the heck am I looking at? Is this like a Emerald special stage thing where it's like, never mind. A switch maybe? I got nothing. Yep. The physics is how should I put this? It's a little on the stiff side when in the air. On the ground, it feels really nice, but in the air, you kind of have this weight to it. Pretty much, think of it a bit like Castlevania. Commit to a direction, and if you don't like the direction, too bad. Unfortunately, it also kind of makes it difficult to make precise platforming. Nice. I saw a switch down there! There's water. What do these switches do? Are they like 5 in a stage and then they... Oh no, wait. I see. Yeah, and case in point here with the whole precise platforming issue. Maybe I should try using the D-pad instead. I've been using the stick. Right, by the look of it, it seems like I need to find 4 of those switches, toggle them off, and then I can probably access the way out. That doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, get up there. Yeah, it is really, really unnecessarily difficult to do finite platforming in this engine, for whatever reason. Like, I barely move, and I still overshoot what I'm trying to aim for. That's a little, uncomfortable in my eyes. I do like this, though. Actual elemental shields with actual elemental abilities. And this bubble is... Ah! This song can handle like a brick. Yeet! I might enjoy that a little too much. Nice automated loop. And a point of no return, too. Lovely. So if you didn't get all the switches, good luck. Let's pivot the camera a little bit so I can actually see. Wrong. Ah! Remember to actually hold the jump button, me. Little advice. Oh, and that activates a checkpoint, too. Good to know. While I'm at it, actually collect rings, because I have a feeling I'm going to be dying a few times. Through equal parts fault of my own and fault of the engine. This is a demo, after all. And as a result, things are subject to change. Of course! Just, yeah. Be right back.
Right.
Oh, this is a slightly... What? This is more than slightly different path. Nope! Like, I guess the best way I could describe how it controls is take how Sonic 3D Blast normally feels, make it stiffer. Which is both a good and a bad thing, honestly, because, again, it makes it a lot harder to make pinpoint precise platforming. But at the same rate, it does make Sonic much less slippery and easier to control on the ground. Again, on the ground, Sonic is easier and better to control. In the air, good luck. Yeah. That's a switch. The heck did that? Is that a bridge? Could be. It is. Okay, that's a nice set piece. Credit where it's due. That looks beautiful. At that, I'm almost there to the one-up. Classic. Whee! Whoa, I barely noticed those spikes there. Good thing I did. They don't seem to blend in, which is a good thing. You can tell at any distance that those are spikes, and you should probably be careful. I wish I could say the same about these camera angles, because they're a bit, awkward? Like, I really do enjoy the set pieces, the background, just how the stages look and feel. I like the graphics, and that's actually one of the big points that they want to bring up. Something that's fun at a low performance, and that's a really cool idea. To be honest, I think they succeeded with that. Well, more than succeeded, even. Because everything here, you could argue, looks a bit simplistic, but honestly, that's fine, and if anything, it works to the game's benefit. Sonic 3D Blast is just one of those types of Sonic games where if you don't have all the control you need, then it becomes incredibly difficult to make the isometric platforming. Case in point. Ugh. And while I do have issues controlling Sonic in the air, controlling him on the ground feels wonderful. I'll take those. Well, a couple of them at least. Is this an ice shield? And its unique action seems to be Stomp. Okay, I was right. This is an ice shield. That's actually cool. But Tish. Bop. A few more rings. Ah! Cool. There seems to be a bit of a splash effect, maybe. I could be wrong on that one, though. Ah! So far, so good. There's the third switch. Like, to be honest, with the switches, I don't think I'd have as much of an issue if you could toggle them by just running into them. Or otherwise, actually, think about it, spin dashing into them. What is this cannon here for? What? Where did that send me? Don't tell me it sent me back to the... It sent me halfway through the level. Oh no. But that's still a good idea in the case that you ended up missing something along the way. Unfortunately, I was fairly thorough, so I didn't miss anything, and we run into a bit of a problem. I gotta go back and not screw up my jumps. I still think that's a really cool shield, and I hope that in the future there are more things to take advantage of. I don't know exactly how long this demo is. It could just be this stage. Whoop. Nope! I just realized, Sonic actually has a Stomp. That is really handy, and a really good design decision. That way, it actually does, in fact, mitigate the issues that I've been having with trying to orient myself with jumps. Because if I think I'm gonna overshoot a jump, I could just stomp and voila. But I'm doing that using the spin button. The heck was that sound? Did I just detoggle the bridge? Actually, I can give a case in point of it right here. Safe jumps. And I'm really glad that I decided to fiddle with the buttons for a little bit just so I could figure that out. Alright, fling myself up here. Actually, thinking about it, I'm vaguely curious about something. Can I can do a bit of sequence breaking. That's pretty cool, actually. Oh! I might... Signs that you enjoy the bubble shield a little too much. 1, you start bouncing everywhere. 2, you start bouncing at weird angles. Oh shit! And I missed a jump. I missed a part of the barrier. This could be a problem. Or I could just die. That works too. I'm kind of curious if I can, like, sequence break that, but I don't know if I want to check. Yeah, while I'm at it, I do want to mention that there are a couple instances where, like, for example here, the camera kind of obscures things on that specific angle. Sure, you could change the angle, but in some cases, you can't easily do that. So maybe just having, like, an expanse around Sonic where you could vaguely see the land around you behind the wall would be nice. I know a couple of games that do that. That way you can, okay, I got confused about the angle for a moment there. Didn't realize I was just past the spring. For a moment, I thought Sonic was just pushing the wall on top of the spring. That would have looked funny. Good to see old Sonic 3D Blast things still work in this Godot engine, i.e. cheesing slopes by repeatedly jumping. And I'm gonna need to go back for 2 switches. Well then. Cannon! Good to see that's implemented on all the water. Right, this is the first of 2 switches I missed. Actually, come to think of it, this kinda shows to me that Sonic 3D Blast had a really good idea as to how to encourage exploration, but also going fast. Crap. Okay, good. The checkpoint at least saved the switches that I hit. That's a good design decision. Whoa. That's trippy. Camera actually follows you underwater. That's really trippy. Cool. But I could see that being a bit jarring for people who have a bit of motion sickness. Because it kind of just happens and you don't exactly expect it. Is there a reason for it to happen? Yes. So specifically so that you could see past that the obstructions, and so you could actually figure out what will get you out of the area. Oh my god, that's 3 now. Actually, come to think of it, couldn't you... They could probably employ something similar in those few areas where the camera kind of just doesn't let you properly see past the environment. Is there another path here? Why are these rings here? I don't know. The heck? And this is just one of those instances where I figure out all the ways to break something, isn't it? What the? Oh no, there are red... Well, considering the tools that are given out, of course there would be red rings. I mean, you have everything you need to go around gallivanting and exploring. Watch there be like 5 of them, just hidden in places. Okay, that's the 3rd switch, and the last one is at the end. Good. How is... Okay, 3 minutes is an A rank. Bonus. Excuse me? I like this music. Oh, I have a time limit, so, collect as many rings as I can. Collect the falling rings and dodge the Chikua. Come on. Ah! Now that I'm actually seeing where those spikes are, I can afford to be a bit more careful. Ah! So far, so good. Just keep collecting rings. Don't get hit. Ah! Hold on, I'm curious. This is a Switch, right? Oh no, it's my favorite thing in the world. It's a slot machine! It's a slot machine. Oh no. I could see myself wasting time on that. But yeah, as I thought, just one stage. Huh. Well, in that case, you could toggle a whole bunch. What the fuck? What was that sound? Oh, I think I know what that was. Sorry about that. Might as well give my thoughts on this particular project while the credits run. Okay. I really like the graphics. They're simple, but they're effective, they're beautiful, and it's just really well built. The level is really well built. It's fair but fun, and that's always a good design decision. Controls, for the most part, I've already given my thoughts on. The music is... oh, it's so good. I can imagine myself drawing to this. This is really good atmospheric music, and I feel like that does best in a Sonic game, where the environment is just rushing past you, or it exists, and it's just one part of the experience, and the music will help sell it as to where you are in relation to what you're doing. The power-ups there have been given. Really nice. There are some really nice design decisions for the most part. There are a couple awkward sections where it's a little tricky to see past the boundaries or the environment, no matter which camera angle you pick. But even then, there aren't too many of those situations that you encounter, and for the most part, they're relatively short. As usual, there will be an appropriate few links in the description for the creator's Twitter, etc., etc. But with all things settled, I think it's about time I return to my void. Till again, alligator.